Hey guys, we're back on my series of cartoon characters that I talk about that are special, that don't get appreciated all too much. Today we'll be talking about a very popular character, and that is Mickey Mouse. During the past few decades, Mickey has very much been a very complaint over people. That he doesn't have a personality like the rest of the characters do. Like Donald is angry all the time. Goofy's a bit more funny. Minnie's a bit more sweet. And then we got Mickey, who doesn't really have a personality at all. Now, this is not really and I think some people, when they're making the Mickey Mouse cartoon, struggle to get that personality within him. Now, this have been a problem throughout the years, but I'm going to shed some light on Mickey and actually show you what kind of personality he actually kind of has, and how it had changed over the years. Now, if we want to go talk about Mickey Mouse, we have to go way back, when he was truly special, when he was first created by Walt Disney. The time when they were made, he didn't really think of a personality for the guy, because back when he was created, people never heard of cartoon characters like Mickey, or Bugs Bunny, or any of these characters. So when they were making Mickey Mouse, he was a product of what people would be making. So when they saw him just being a regular mouse with no personality, they thought it was amazing. Him acting like a person was enough. They didn't have to give him a personality of any kind. Back then, it was amazing just for him to be walking around and acting like a human. So when that was happening, it was just amazing to some people. And throughout the years, that's how Mickey kind of acted. Of course, on the first episode, like playing crazy, he's a bit more rushed and a bit more fresh and a bit more rude towards Minnie. Of course, you could see that he tries to kiss her a lot, he tries to hug her a lot without her consenting, slaps her a lot. So you can definitely tell that Mickey at this time was a bit more mischievous. And now we'll later go into his character later on. But in this, he kind of feels a bit more, how I put it, very not so friendly guy that you want to cheer for. So we had this first Mickey for a little while. Then we changed up a little bit when we got Steamboat Willie, which got a little better in hand. And as we go through that era, we start to see Mickey as just the personality of a mouse that kind of does the human-like personality of the character. Then we move on to, I think where started the personality would be Sorcerer's Apprentice, where he started to get a new look for himself, where he started to look a bit more mischievous, where he starts stealing the sorcerer's hat and using it for his own pleasure, thinking about how he could be a great sorcerer. I think that what made him become the mischievous kind of personality we see today, and I love that version of Mickey very much, though. Instead of being the human-like mouse we see, he can also be a little mischievous and a little bit curious sometimes, which kind of lights up the mood for him a lot. We kind of move on to more cuter times for Mickey, and a lot of things have changed over the years for him. But I think one time we went to Mickey Mouse Club, he got a more cuter look, and a bit more nicer look. But in two different episodes I want to talk about would be the one where he's at Australia. This one was a very weird one, because in this one he steals an egg from an ostrich, and he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong, but he actually did something very terrible. Big bad move on your part, Mickey. Very bad. And then sometimes he's very mean to Pluto during these times. So you could definitely say they were trying to experiment on what they could do with Mickey, but they didn't really flesh out too well. I think they were trying to make him a bit more cuter, a bit more human-like, but I don't think it worked out too well with him being a little bit rude. But then we move a little along here, and we start to see a little bit more changes here and there of Mickey, making it a bit more interesting. And then we get to the newest age of Mickey Mouse right now. It has a comic booky style. They struggled a lot to get his personality in, with the stinky look and the newest look that he had. He still has mischievous demeanor, but it's still kind of more fresh. But then, later on, we see that he starts to get a personality of his own that actually works very well. And that's the prim and happy Mickey. The prim and happy Mickey is what I call, is that he's a happy-go-lucky character, which I like a lot. That really fits his personality really well. So I like to see if we get to see him actually become a happier character. And that's amazing, because that's what Mickey's supposed to be, a happy-go-lucky character. And that makes sense. So I could like that he's trying to be more happier, and maybe that's what makes him so funny sometimes. Because sometimes he could be over happy, and his friends would be from differentiate from him, and that's really cool. I like that a lot. And I don't remember laughing so much with Mickey more than I do now. And that's amazing for me, I think. And him being an old nostalgic mouse is amazing too. He references a lot of things like Walt Disney, things from the olden age. So when he talks about those things, that's also very funny. It's like he's an old nerdy mouse just waiting to explode or something. I just love that. So everything I love about this new Mickey Mouse and these new cartoons is amazing. His personality is way more fleshed out than anything. So what can we get from this? Well, Mickey is a mouse that develops a whole lot through personality. If you take the time to notice all the cartoons that he's in, you might notice that he has more passive personality than you think. Sure, it's not always easy to make him as a character or a cartoon character in the most personality way possible, but if you look for deeper details and try to change the way he is, or try to look deeper into Mickey, you might find something about him that's special. And that was so special about Mickey Mouse. Hope you enjoyed this video, and comment below on what other characters I can talk about that are special. I did talk about a Luca one recently, so check out that one as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye!